An inside look.
You have to grieve who you were before the military. You have to grieve who you became.
Into the perspective of life after the military for student veterans. Spreading awareness.
They're like, oh, well, you just have to wash better.
On a skin condition that often goes undiagnosed. Substance abuse.
They think it's safer, but in reality it's not.
How nicotine addiction is on the rise among the youth. And a business boost.
That's what has pushed our business so much.
How social media can be used to enhance marketing for local businesses. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Ana Valentina Rodriguez.
Good morning. I'm Nicolette Esper. Today's Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
Conflicts in Iran have already been fatal for U.S. soldiers and will continue to escalate. U.S. Central Command says at least 6 service members are dead and 18 are seriously injured as the conflict in the Middle East continues to escalate.
The U.S. is urging Americans in the region to leave immediately, as officials say that a major uptick is expected in the next hours. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the hardest hits are yet to come, with Iran continuing to push back Operations Epic Fury by targeting U.S. embassies and bases across the Middle East. According to polls, 6 in 10 Americans disapprove of the U.S. taking military action in Iran. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries continues that lawmakers are seeking to limit President Trump's war powers.
I want to force this vote on a war powers resolution and make sure that we do everything we can to constrain him.
According to Iranian state media, more than 150 girls were killed in a U.S. strike at a school. Iran's national security chief said in a post that, quote, Iran, unlike the United States, has prepared itself for a long war.
Oil prices are on the rise this morning as roughly 20% of the world's oil supply moves through the Strait of Hormuz, a main waterway that links the Persian Gulf with the Gulf of Oman. Mason Hamilton says gas prices are already rising. According to the AAA, the national average for a gallon of regular gas has reached $3 for the first time this year.
The oil tankers are not going through it as missiles are flying, and in fact we've got reports of at least 4 tankers that have diverted away or are dropping anchor.
And by the close of trading, U.S. stocks bounced back and wiped out earlier losses while oil prices stayed high.
Leaving the military can be one of the hardest transitions veterans face, especially when it comes to rediscovering identity and purpose outside of service. Caplin News reporter Eslis Davis shows us more.
For many veterans, the hardest part of leaving the military isn't taking off their uniform. It's trying to figure out who they are and where they belong.
You have to grieve who you were before the military. You have to grieve who you became. And then you have to grieve who you have to let go.
That transition can be overwhelming.
Definitely confusion. Confusion and, just loss.
That's where the Office of Veteran and Military Affairs steps in.
We help them build a plan and what that looks like. And so what we also do is provide them with community resources. We have the GI Bill, we have for the National Guard members, we have 1606, and then we have the educational dollars for duty.
The office connects student veterans with academic planning, benefits guidance, and community resources, helping many find direction after service.
When I first enrolled into FIU, reaching out to this office and asking them what the proper steps are and how to properly use my GI Bill at the time, the staff here was very friendly and helped me follow my aspirations.
FIU supports over 1,400 veteran and military-affiliated students, earning recognition as a top 10 military-friendly campus.
And for many veterans here, that guidance turns uncertainty into a new mission. For Caplin News, I'm Esli Davis.
A skin disease most are unaware of is causing people to live with it undiagnosed. Bringing attention to this condition is Caplin News reporter Nicole Valiente.
A painful skin condition known as hidradenitis suppurativa is often misdiagnosed, leaving many without answers for years. HS is an inflammatory skin condition that causes painful cysts and draining wounds near skin folds and sweat glands. For Dana Jimenez, who started developing cysts around her groin at the age of 10, the hardest part was not only living with the pain, but not knowing what caused it.
For years, I would just get the occasional bikini line flare, which I just, once again, thought it was an infected hair. weird cyst boil, I was like, okay, well, maybe it's a hygiene thing because that's what the internet tells you. And that's what doctors tell you too. Like, if they don't know about HS, they're like, oh, well, you just have to wash better.
Roughly 1% of the world population suffers from HS, or about 1 in 100 people. It most commonly affects women and people of color. But a lack of awareness among doctors has caused the skin condition to be underdiagnosed. Researchers at the University of Miami are bringing awareness to HS by studying whether exercise can improve quality of life. Roughly 30 participants were given personalized at-home workouts using resistance bands. One key variable they want to assess is the anti-inflammatory benefits of exercise.
This is a inflammatory skin disorder. The muscle itself, when you exercise muscle, initially it causes a little inflammation at the muscle cell because that's how it grows, but then it releases anti-inflammatory, so it reduces the inflammation around systemically throughout the whole body.
Although the data is still being evaluated, patients are reporting improvements in confidence and mobility. While there's no cure for HS just yet, researchers continue to search for holistic solutions to mitigate symptoms. For Caplin News, I'm Nicole Valiente.
Nicotine addiction is on the rise for young adults due to new products, social stress, and more. Caplin News reporter Emma Simon spoke to one person trying to quit smoking and has more details.
A new national health report shows nicotine addiction among young adults is rising again, largely driven by vaping and high nicotine products. Health experts say addiction is happening faster and earlier than before. We spoke to a student currently struggling with nicotine addiction and a professor here at FIU.
Nicotine addiction isn't just a statistic, it's personal. For many students, what starts as a casual vaping quickly turns into a daily habit. The student we spoke with says he quit nicotine 3 years ago and now focuses on staying smoke and vape free while balancing school.
I realized that it wasn't social anymore when I was in those moments of isolation, when I'm in my room and in the back of your head you're thinking about hitting your vape in your bed or something like that, yeah.
Nicotine is one of the most addictive chemicals affecting the brain. Researchers say newer products deliver higher nicotine levels faster than traditional cigarettes. Studies show younger users can develop dependence within weeks, not months. Withdrawal symptoms can include anxiety, irritability, and difficulty concentrating.
Nicotine, from what I've seen, is addictive in the way that is perceived as being less addictive than smoking cigarettes. Therefore, younger people seem to vape more because they think it's safer, but in reality it's not. It's actually much worse for you.
Free nicotine quit resources and tech support programs are available nationwide, and many are designed specifically for teens and young adults. For Caplin News, I'm Emma Simon.
Well, I think this might be exciting for all the subscription lovers out there because a new merger way might change the way we consume TV shows and movies.
That's still ahead, and so is this story.
What we find today is that businesses are paying more attention to what audiences are posting.
Local businesses look for creative ways to take advantage of social media. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
To reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Bill is a family man. He invests his money wisely and provides a good life for his children. Just one problem. He often opens emails from senders he doesn't know, and his computer is not password protected. One day, Bill checked his bank account and 94% of malware attacks originate from emails. Don't be like Bill. Take your cybersecurity seriously.
Social platforms can be an incredible tool for business owners to boost their numbers. Social media has heavily impacted the business industry.
And Caplin News reporter Sabrina Lozano shows us how a local business is using platforms like Instagram and TikTok to promote their product.
Social media trends don't just affect what we watch online. They're affecting small businesses on how they grow and survive. From viral posts to influencer shoutouts, small businesses across South Florida are feeling the effects. Now let's take a closer look at how social media trends impact our local marketplaces.
Trends are changing how local businesses attract customers, turning online posts into real-world foot traffic. Local farmers market owner Carolina Hernandez says social media has helped bring in new customers who discover the market through trending posts and shared videos.
We had important people in the wellness industry like Gary Brecka, Paul Saladino, who were, trying our products, loving our products, using it on a weekly basis, and I feel like that's what has pushed our business so much.
Insights show younger consumers prefer relationships over traditional ads. Social media helps build those relationships, increasing word of mouth through tagging and creating new opportunities for business growth. According to data reportal, 76% of internet users learn about brands through social media, and up to 34% use Instagram and TikTok as local business review platforms. Florida International University marketing professor Maria M. Garcia says platforms like Instagram and TikTok allow businesses to connect with customers in a more authentic and personal way.
What we find today is that businesses are paying more attention to what audiences are posting, because audiences today are more actively posting their own content and parodies. So sometimes businesses have to tune into that in order to avert a business crisis.
A single post can turn a local business into a hotspot overnight, and the effects are happening in real time. For Caplin News, I'm Sabrina Lozano.
For all movie lovers out there, I know I can count myself in. Binge watching may look a little different now that two major streaming services are going to become one. Paramount Plus and HBO Max will form a single streaming platform after a merger with Warner Bros. Discovery. This comes after a bidding war with Netflix, which also tried to acquire Warner Bros. Paramount's CEO David Ellison announced the plan during an investor call Monday, but did not reveal details about name or pricing, saying the combination would take place over the coming years. You're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
See us dream. See us remember. See us protest.
You matter. Your feelings matter. Your identity matters. Everything about who you are matters.
See us fight back. See us rebuild. See us shatter stereotypes. See us inspire. See us united. See us now.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Well, that's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Nicolette Esper.
I'm Ana Valentina Rodriguez. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.